to Teacher Corner for You podcast. I'm your host, Miss SJ. Today's episode is for every educator staring at the calendar thinking, it's summer, I finally have time, and then realizing that their paycheck might be on spring break too. Whether you're on a 10-month contract, hourly for extended programs, or just trying to stretch your dollars without sacrificing joy, this episode is for you. Because here's the truth, budgeting doesn't mean cutting out all the fun. It's about making intentional choices so that you can actually enjoy your summer without that pit in your stomach when back to school rolls around. Let's talk about how to make the most of your time and money this summer without guilt, stress, or spreadsheets that make your head hurt because you're thinking about your finances. I've got some tips for you. Let's start with tip number one. Know what you're working with. Let's start with clarity. Summer income can be patchy if you're on a traditional school year contract. Maybe you got summer school, maybe some tutoring gigs, or maybe just a summer savings check from your district. Either way, it's time to review your income sources by asking yourself some questions like, do you have savings you're dipping into? Are you expecting any extra stipends or bonuses from any gigs that you have? Or are you thinking about taking on a flexible side hustle? This isn't about pressure. It's about giving yourself the full picture so you can make choices that feel grounded and informed. Now, time for tip number two, cover the essentials first. The last thing you want is to be stressing over bills in the middle of July and all of August. So before you book that trip or sign up for that summer workshop, make sure your fixed expenses are covered, such as your rent or mortgage, utilities, loan or debt payments like the credit cards, and even insurance. Set aside these amounts first. Think of it as financial self care by giving yourself a peace of mind before you spend on anything else. Tip number three, budget for fun. Yes, you could definitely have fun on a budget. Let's bust the myth that budgeting means no joy or limited joy. In fact, you should have a fun category in your summer budget, whether it's travel, brunches, concerts, hobbies, or little weekend getaways. Plan for it intentionally so it doesn't sneak up and throw you off. Ask yourself the following questions. What experiences matter most to me this summer? What feels like soul care for the soulful part of you and not just self care? What can I do that brings joy without draining my wallet? You deserve to enjoy your break, and budgeting with joy in mind makes that possible. Tip number four, cook at home, but make it fun. Let's be honest, summertime can be a sneaky money trap when it comes to food and groceries. Grabbing iced coffee here, dinner out there, it adds up. So try meal prepping a few times a week or organizing potlucks with friends to keep the vibe social and affordable. You can even make it fun by hosting a make your own tacos night, or you could try a no spin cooking challenge where you only cook what you have in your house. And you could even prep frozen smoothie bags. Simple, fresh, budget friendly ideas that will be better for your peace of mind. Tip number five, take advantage of free and low cost local fun. You don't have to splurge to make memories. Most communities often offer a ton of free or low cost events in the summer, such as outdoor movie nights, live music in the park, free museum days, or workshops at your local library. Check your city's calendar or neighborhood bulletin boards. And don't forget, your presence is more valuable than your purchase. You don't have to spend to connect now. Tip number 6, use those educator discounts. Even in the summer, your teacher status comes with perks, from travel discounts and tech tools to books, clothes, and even subscriptions. Many companies offer special deals for educators year round. Tip number 7, build a small emergency fund. If you're able to, start tucking away even a little each week, $10, $20, whatever works. By the end of the summer, you might have a small cushion that gives you a peace of mind headed into the fall season. It's not about having thousands in the bank, it's about having to set aside for the unexpected. And remember, consistency beats perfection every time. Tip number 8, track your spending weekly. I know it sounds tedious, but a little tracking goes a long way. You can use a budget app or a Google Sheet, but you could make sure that when you do use it, you time yourself where you set 15-minute weekly check-in where you look over what you spend or what's left in your categories or whether your spending aligns with what you value. It's not about judgment, it's about awareness. That's where your power is. Now, here's a bonus tip for you if you want to think about doing a light side hustle. If you're feeling motivated and want to bring in a little cash, think about a side hustle that plays to your strengths, whether it is online tutoring or selling classroom resources on Teachers Pay Teachers, or even having freelancing or writing, editing gigs. You could even hosting workshops for new teachers, even do some babysitting or dog sitting. And you could also, I believe there are a couple of people where they're looking for house sitters too. The key, keep it flexible. Choose something that brings in income without draining your energy. All right. Now, here are my final thoughts for the Teacher Corner for You podcast, where summer shouldn't feel like a struggle. This season is for rest, recharging, and reclaiming your time. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself, it's about choosing what really matters and letting go of money stress. So, whether you're saving, spending, side hustling, or simply savoring the slow moments, give yourself grace, give yourself freedom, and trust that even the small choices you make today will support the educator you're becoming tomorrow. Thanks so much for spending part of your summer with me. If this episode helped, share it with another teacher friend who could use some budgeting love this summer. And remember, you don't have to do it all, just do what's wise for you. Until next time, have a good one.